As many of you know, it was a big week in dentistry, right? Because Yi got his new titanium teeth. I can't quite tell, and in fairness, haven't dug very far either to see if these are actually like attached implants or just a titanium snap on smile or whatever it happens to be. But that has been on every feed in my Instagram and other social media platforms is this new set of hybrid teeth, which was really interesting because in other news, which by the way, no one has posted about, so you're going to hear it first here on Dennis in the Know. Winston Churchill's gold denture partial is also going up for auction next week. So, we're talking about all kinds of metal fake teeth. He had a gold partial denture and apparently, according to historical records, kept multiple sets of these around in his pocket, on his desk, in his house in case it ever broke because he was very self-conscious about his teeth. And obviously he made lots of public appearances, but he also broke them a fair amount because he would get so tense and argumentative and angry about certain things. He would clench so tight that he would break his partial denture on a routine basis. So the dentist that he had in the UK at the time was always on call to fix Mr. Churchill's teeth at any instance that may occur. And so this one set, which he had multiples, is going out for auction on February 6th. The projected cost is somewhere between 8 and 10 grand. I'm not 100% sure that just wouldn't be the cost of the gold, because instead of cast metal, like what we would normally see today, this is actually a gold partial. Super fascinating. Lots of metal teeth going around in the news this week, and I thought they were fairly relevant. Another really sad story that came out of Texas this week, which made me take a pause and think a lot about how we protect ourselves and our workers in the office, was an irate patient who came in and was frustrated about a set of dentures not working, not fitting him well. Ended up coming in and murdering the two dentists that were operating at that facility in front of the staff members, other patients, et cetera. And, this is a conversation that we have on a regular basis with our team about how they secure the building if they feel threatened, and to, certainly let us know if ever there's a situation. But it escalated so quickly, at least based on the story. So if you haven't had that conversation with your team members, if you haven't sort of discussed what to do in an emergency situation, or even if you have an employee whose spouse or significant other or child is creating some issues at home, we try to have a really open dialogue with our team. We never talk about it amongst each other, but we really try to keep our doors open for our team members to come in if they feel concerned about their own safety, so that we can protect our workers and our workspace. But I think the same could be said and could be true for patients as well. So I don't know what the lesson is in that story. It's a really sad and unfortunate series of events, because we all know dentures suck, frankly. And it's unfortunate that two dentists were taken from us because of, consumer dissatisfaction. So have that open dialogue with your team about continuing to keep yourselves and your team safe. And the last little bit of news, coming back around, because I'm not allowed to end on a sad story, because let me tell you guys, we talked last week. The number of stories I came across this week where dentists were arrested for being drunk doing dentistry, assaulted dental assistants, assaulted patients. I mean, it was kind of ridiculous. So I put all those aside and I said, we're not going to go into each of those individual stories throughout the US of dentists misbehaving poorly. We're going to go and talk a little bit about government before we cap it off for this evening. So I don't know if you've been following closely to what's happening with some of the tax discussions that are happening. I had received a note from my CPA not that long ago stating that she was likely going to recommend extension for all of her clients, simply because there was a lot of legislation being discussed that probably wouldn't be finalized till the end of the month, being January. And then it would take however many months beyond that to actually get the technical data out of that legislation, so that CPAs and other bookkeepers, tax preparers, et cetera, would be prepared to actually provide advice and file taxes correctly. So that is not advice. That is just what I've been told, and certainly something we need to be watching. But there is a big tax bill up, tax relief for American families and workers of 2024. This has a lot of language in there that could have direct impact for small businesses, in particular most dental offices. I do think that there will be some favorable legislation in there for small businesses. And so I think this is definitely going to be something to watch. It passed handedly through the House Ways and Means Committee. And so now likely it will go before Congress for a final vote. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we'll have a final answer so that our professionals, CPAs, tax preparers, bookkeepers, etc., will have all the intimate details of what to do in preparation for this next tax filing cycle. But you may want to just hang tight. April 15th may need to come and go, and you may need to extend just so that you can be ready for all the new changes. And with that, that's the news.